It's bread making day at Carolyn's Culinary Kitchen. I was given some sourdough starter by a friend, thank you Misty. And the instructions on the sourdough starter say, and we know we gotta follow instructions, that it's today that I make more bread. Well, I still have some of the loaf of the bread that looked like a chicken. I still have some of the loaf of the bread that looked like a fish. But that's okay. It's time to make more bread. But this time, I want it to be something different. I've already done plain bread. I didn't share that one with y'all because it was so special. And then I did my bread that looked like a chicken and my bread that looked like a fish. So today, I am making cinnamon bread. Now you would think, as most people would, that you just add some cinnamon and your bread will be just fine. Maybe a little extra sugar. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I have special from the Dollar Tree, 2 bowls that look alike. Bowl 1 and bowl 2. Well, one of the things that the instructions say is to put your mixed up dough that you made into a bowl with oil in it. Well, I oiled the bowl. I think I did that very well. Then I began to create my bread. I made the dry parts. That's when I found out I didn't have all-purpose flour, so I had to use self-rising. I just leave the salt out. And I mixed the liquid parts. And I added a bunch of cinnamon and nutmeg and extra sugar and something else, I don't remember. So I take my flour and I sift it. And I sift it directly into one of my magic Dollar Tree bowls. But guess which one I did it in? I did it in the one that already had the oil. Now the oil was in there to start with because when I was pouring the liquid, I'd poured too much oil on top of the sourdough starter. So I had carefully taken a spoon and dug out that extra oil and put it in the bowl. Very nifty, thrifty of me. And wiggled it around so I wouldn't waste the oil or put too much oil in my bread. Well, when I dumped the self-rising flour into the oiled bowl and it stuck to the sides, I realized, gonna have extra oil anyway. Oh well, so we just oiled the other bowl. Now, the other bowl looks, like I say, just like the bowl I put it in because they both came from the Dollar Tree. And I began mixing and stirring and mixing and stirring. And I don't know why, but the bowl cracked. It's plastic. And apparently it's not very strong. So normally when I hug a bowl, you know, when you mix the bowl, you kind of hug it like this. Well, that's when it cracked. Okay, so cracked bowl. I keep stirring. I just keep stirring. What else can you do at this point? Well, it was kind of liquidy. I don't know why that, but it was like, not like my chicken bread or my fish bread. It wasn't real stiff. So I mixed it anyway. And it sure didn't look good. So I had some more flour and dumped it in my freshly done bowl. See my bowl? It's gonna rise and it be such pretty. Because I have learned that if I put the bowl in the microwave to rise, it does much better. Now, I can't do the loaf of bread yet. I have to wait for it to rise. If I'm lucky, it'll rise before I go to bed so that I can put it in the oven tonight. If it doesn't, I'll have to wait till tomorrow, and tomorrow's busy for me. So I'm not real sure how that's gonna turn out.